So we're here trying to find the best backlighting in 2023, and I ran into this bad boy right here, the Govee T2. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking me to review this product because you know I have many immersions, and I think that's going to be the one thing that's going to be very interesting, is seeing how this all plays into maybe an improvement or something. But that being said, smack a like on this video, subscribe for more content like this, and let's talk about this product. Okay, so the first thing is, like, when you unbox it, you'll notice that it has nice little holographics, which a guy like me, I really appreciate that attention to detail. It's a nice little touch that some of the other Govee products don't necessarily have. It really makes you feel like, you know, the color is kind of emphasized here. And when you unbox it, you notice immediately that the camera is really big, so you're going to make sure you have clearance for that to be able to put everything correctly. Now, for me, in my case, I have a Samsung S95B QD OLED that I'll be mounting this device onto. Now, I don't want to put anything onto my laser thin display because it kind of A, takes away from that aesthetic, and B, I feel like it could cause damage down the road, which I'm not willing to do having this heavy camera mounted on my television, because this year it comes with a counterweight, and that counterweight is pretty big, and that for me is something I don't find very attractive. So what I ended up doing was putting it underneath the television and just lifting up the counterweight at a 90-degree angle. Unfortunately, you can't lay it flat, because if you lay it flat, it will block the USB-C port that you need to be able to power the device. So you have to make sure that you have the ability to put it at a 90-degree angle. Now, for me, I just kind of put it off to the side the best way I could, but this would pretty much work best for people who have like branch style televisions that basically you put a sound bar underneath it, but I don't have one of those. I have a pedestal stand, so I'm kind of working with what I've got, right? Now, when we talk about this product, we have to talk about the setup process and how easy it is. For one thing, it's nice that when you're setting it up, they give you little prompts and things like that. You can do calibrations. You see the multicam setup. You can see just how intuitive and easy they made it to get in and get out. If you want to set up multiple rooms because you have other Govee lights like I do, then you can get in and you can set that up super easy. It'll take 9 seconds to add this device to your room. Fantastic. Now, again, on the theme of really fantastic stuff, I love the accuracy that this device can put out in certain situations. I mean, like when you're looking at cityscapes or just general scenery, it's very beautiful, and it really does extend the picture beyond the bounds of the television, which for me is fantastic. Now, not so fantastic is there are, like any device, points where they can improve and accuracy can fall off a bit, and you'll notice that colors just look wrong. You'll have reds turn purple, and you'll have weird funny things like that happen throughout. I've noticed an especially hard time that it has when you get to like commercials. It struggles so hard with commercials, with the dynamic nature of how they move all around, especially when there are multiple people. And, you know, fair skin is supposed to be perceived as tan. It ends up being perceived as purple sometimes, sometimes red. It just goes all over the place sometimes pink. It just still does what it did last time. And the reason for this, which none of these videos that I've watched ever talk about, the reason for this, from somebody who's a professional calibrator, has color graded, and understands cameras very, very well, okay? Their ISO is way too high. Basically, the sensitivity to light is overexposing everything, so colors that normally would have been buttoned up end up being way overexposed, and so their skin tones get skewed, and they need to fix this by giving users the ability to manually adjust the ISO. Now, this year they were kind enough to give us a white balance toggle, but the problem was never the white balance. The problem is the ISO, or sensitivity to light, overexposing everything. If they can fix this, they can in turn fix their product and end up with wildly accurate results that probably would transcend everything that Philips Hue could do. Until that point in time, they've got work to do in that particular area. Now, all that being said, it's still a fantastic product and I have fun with it. Definitely took my breath away watching some Avatar Way of the Water trailers. Really, honestly, it will make you go, wow. But at the end of the day, I think that a lot of the problems that it has can be fixed, where with Philips Hue, I'm not really so sure, because I've owned this product for quite some time now, And just comparatively, yes, Philips Hue gets more accurate, of course, but it's more expensive. You have to factor that in by a lot. And then on top of being more expensive, you need extra accessories that cost extra money, which puts the price well over $500. And then it has synchronization issues. I constantly deal with dropouts on both of my Philips Hue gradient kits and the various HDMI sync boxes, and it's not something that's that's fun or that I like enjoy. I get really frustrated with it because I'm always finagling with it and trying to go through two separate apps. That does not make sense, by the way. Two separate apps just to get one product to work. It really is a nightmare of nightmares. And if you own a Philips Hue, you know exactly what I'm talking about, whether you want to admit that or maybe not so much. The reality is everybody at some point experiences connectivity issues with Philips Hue, and it is something that is well known in the community. Where Govee is quite the opposite. It's a plug-and-play experience. You turn it on. Are they the most accurate on the market? No, but their accuracy is catching up day by day to Philips Hue. And if they can listen to constructive criticism like this and fix the problems that they have, they can definitely overtake the market. And they're already doing a great job with exciting dynamic products that Philips doesn't even offer. The fact that I'm able to have everything synchronized in a room, it activates via Bluetooth, it works with everything, which by the way, my Philips Hue Gradient doesn't work with over-the-air TV, it doesn't work with apps. So internal things like that, USB sticks, where that's the true benefit here of this product. You can take that camera and basically use it for everything. Anything it can look at on that TV, it's going to work with, and that extends its use far beyond just HDMI devices, because again, I see it all the time on this channel. People have multiple devices, so I want to make sure we're giving you options that cover beyond the realm of just HDMI devices. But that being said, I think this is a fantastic product, and if you haven't already, you should check it out because it definitely is an upgrade from the last year's model. How much of an upgrade we'll investigate in another video where I'll compare the Philips Hue, the Govee Immersion from last year, and the T2. Stick around for that video, but as always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching the #1 brand in honesty. I really do think this is a good product, so I'll give it a thumbs up, and until the next video, I'll see you guys later.